What's good, y'all? What's good? Here to just do a random vlog. So, damn, I need to shave too. Shit, man, fuck it. But anyway, though, so Chief Keef and King Louie has squashed the beef though. If y'all follow me on Instagram, y'all already seen the post. You know, I seen it. I forget the kid. Well, not he ain't a kid, but dude. YouTube channel that actually I follow him or whatever, and he does like little clips and little shit like that. And seen it, and I guess him and Louis was FaceTiming and they squashed it. I actually think that's dope because the track that they did a while back was pretty dope. And I think it's big for Chicago. I think that every city has that movement where they go through their bullshit, but then they come together. Like somebody had said in the comments that Atlanta had done it, you know, and squash their shit. We started to see New York do it. I just think if Chicago come together, you know, and squash all the bullshit, like I understand the whole gang shit and everything like that, and that'll never go nowhere. But if you could put your differences aside for the music business, I think that's big because I think honestly, the Chirac drill scene or the music scene as a whole, all of it can come together and do a massive tour. Like, could you imagine that? King Louie, Chief Keef, Lil Durk, you know, the OTF, GBE, um, Katie got bands, you know, any Chance the Rapper, anybody that's doing anything from Chicago, like you know what I mean, all genres, and even had the old heads get into it, you know what I mean, like Kanye's, the Commons, you know, I think that's big, but for the younger generation, I definitely think that's a good look, you know what I'm saying, because I feel like you know, it's a lot of. I heard the BON track first on Louis joint. You know what I'm saying? We all heard that BON shit is fucking crazy. I think it's off the Tony mixtape. It is right. So then Lil J did a joint, and I heard that Louis had his shit took down. Then I just heard Dirk shit. You know what I'm saying? Where they saying that Dirk had dissed Capo in it. The line says that you know some Migos, but I ain't Capo. I mean, I wouldn't say that's a diss, but it is what it is. But basically, you know, going off, I don't know what the situation was with Louis and Keef, but I do know that he did throw shots at Chief Keef in some of his music, and Sosa did the same. But I don't know those records. Not that I want to hear like all the beef shit, but I just wanted to know where the problem came from. So if you is from Chicago, you know, let me know. And if you have certain songs that you could direct me to, I would appreciate that as well. But I think this is big for Chicago. You know, if y'all don't know, I'm a huge fan of Chief Keef. Y'all can say what y'all want, but I've been telling y'all that he's not a stupid nigga. You know, I have this thing with me where I can tell certain qualities that people have. He's not a dumb nigga. You know, and it's like he does power moves and he does moves that people probably seem a little, I don't get it, even myself. But then you see certain shit where it's like, ah, I get it now. You know, and yes, his album does drop the 16th. I already looked at the pre-order on iTunes, so that's dope. You've seen that if you follow me on Instagram as well. But I just think that people should stop underestimating him. Like if you look at his post, even with the Mike Brown situation, you feel what I'm saying? So it's like he posted on IG, and it's like I already knew he's not a dumb nigga, you know. But you shouldn't have to convince the world of your intelligence. That's why I don't really give a fuck when people say shit about me, about my channel, or oh you shoot a vid and you know wherever at, blah blah blah, who you live with, all these like you don't understand shit. Like I have a real life, I have real issues that go on in real life. You know what I mean? So this shit doesn't matter. But the thing what I'm basically saying about King Louie and Chief Keef is just like those are like the two figures in Chicago that are basically, you know what I mean, if you take away the mainstream, who has the most mass appeal, y'all can debate it and argue it, but from since I got into the whole Chicago music scene and listening to it, the only names you really hear is the Chief Keef and King Louie. Like they're the most relevant in my personal opinion. No shade to nobody, no disrespect to nobody. I'm just being honest in my personal opinion. So for those two to put their differences to the side and come together, I think it's gonna be huge. You know what I'm saying? Pause. I think that they should do a joint mixtape. I think that'd be dope. You know, Chief Keef camp with King Louis camp. You know, the whole Migos situation shit. I don't really like it because still to this day you hear like tracks coming out from the incident with Capo, and it's like, all right, if y'all squashed it, why you letting this shit leak out? It's y'all made the music, and it's like a slap in the face, in my personal opinion. I don't really, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think that shit was real. But as far as the Chief Keef and Louis shit, I think that's dope. You know what I mean? Grown men can put their bullshit to the side and understand it's bigger than just, you know, bullshit. It's business at the end of the day, and it's money to be made. You know what I'm saying? But then you have people that say, oh, well, that's the same deal with the Migos. That's like coming to the table. That's some grown man shit. To me, that's more publicity than anything. You know what I'm saying? Because if you look at that situation, who everything like that Chief Keef does, like he has influenced around the world. Let's keep it real. Like dreads has been, people have had them. Like where I'm from, Oakland, it started from when I was about 8th grade. People started growing dreads, and then it became like a trend in Oakland. Like this is where I'm from. So far as the entertainment world, if y'all really go back into the 90s and things like that and do your homework, dreads was looked upon as like it wasn't acceptable to have dreadlocks. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to look at it from it depends, because you could say a lot of people in hip hop have dreads, yeah, but to make it a fashion statement, I would say Lil Wayne did it first. I know Busta Rhymes had it, but people really wasn't, you know what I'm saying? So that was that. But Wayne, but then when Chief Keef and them came out and did it, you just start seeing people pop up with dreads. Like people have fresh Caesar cuts and everything, but all of a sudden you just, boom, dreads. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, I just feel like he did a lot of trends, from the slang he used, from the way he raps, the way he does auto-tune, everything. And he has his own style. King Louie has his own style too, where you see people kind of emulating his style as well, as far as the dreads, fashion, rap flow, you know what I mean, certain ad-libs and things like that. We've seen that. So I just think those two are like the staples in Chicago for far as this rap shit go. And I think that's dope. Now, we understand that either one of them they both independent. It's hinting that Louie may sign to OVO. We don't know. Chief Keef don't fuck with Interscope no more, so he's indie, which is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Because he could get straight to the money. But at the end of the day, would y'all want to see King Louie and Chief Keef get back together, rocking together? I think it'd be dope, because when they did that, what was the song, Winning? Oh man, that shit was crazy. Like I just watched it like a day ago, and I was like, damn, these niggas was cool. That's why I didn't understand. It's like, all right, y'all was cool, and you see like the video, and they was hanging out, and all of a sudden, they ain't cool. So I didn't get that. So for niggas to come together as men and be like, you know what, fuck it. People could say what they want about Chief Keef, like, oh, he damn social soft. He's squashing all his beefs, or maybe he trying to get cool with people in Chicago so he can come back. Like, honestly, to keep it real, I'm not from there, but I'm not going to sit there and say that he doesn't go back because he's really in fear of his life. I mean, you get money, you move out the hood. Nobody in the hood wants to be in the hood. Why don't people understand that? You feel me? It's like you bust your ass at your job, and if you damn near saved up your bread and say your bank account has got $250,000 in it, you're going to move out of the hood into a neighborhood to where, you can live prosperous and better. You're not going to just stay there and just floss around, because you're not going to be able to keep that shit. Niggas going to rob you or they're going to kill you. Let's keep it real. You work hard to get out of a bad situation into a better one. So I don't get why people hate on him for, not wanting to be, of course he still could have lived, in the suburban area of Chicago, whatever you want to call it. But at the same time, it's like maybe he wanted to explore something different, get inspiration from other cities and things like that. So a lot of rappers do that. They go from being born here to moving to Miami, New York, LA, wherever. So it's like, to ridicule him over that, I didn't understand it. I didn't get that. It ain't like he got ran the fuck out of, Chirac that I know of. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it is what it is. But I'm proud to see this move, and I hope that music comes from it. I don't look at this as a publicity stunt. I just wanted to speak on it, you know what I'm saying, and just give my feedback, my opinion on a lot of different shit. So y'all let me know what y'all think about it. If y'all know them songs, put them down there. I'm going to go shave my face real quick, and I'll be back with an album review. Peace.